Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Lauren, or you can call me Lo. So in this video, I'm showing you guys how I did my knotless braids. So what you're seeing right now is me section my hair from ear to ear. I'm actually going to make these into 3 parts. So the back is one section, and this front piece, I'm going to split it into 2 to make each a section of their own. Okay, so what you're seeing right now is me part the first section in the back. I'm using a mirror behind my head so that I can see it from different angles. But the issue with doing it this way, my mirror was curved, so it kind of messed up a lot of my parts, but that's alright. So right now I'm sectioning off my first section. I'm applying some braiding hair gel, and I'm just trying to get it smooth and get rid of the flyaways. So to begin, I'm sectioning that section into 3 pieces. They should be equal in thickness. I begin the braid, and once I get to the right side of my head is when I'll add in the braiding hair. So these pieces of braiding hair are actually pretty small. So for the back, I added in about 4 pieces of braiding hair. But for the rest of my hair, I actually made the pieces a little bit larger, so I only had to add in 3. So each time that I get back to the right of my head, I'm adding in a piece of braiding hair. You want to make sure that when you are starting off your braid, that you're starting it off real taut. You want to just make sure that you're gripping the braiding hair as well as you go down. From here, I like to kind of stop and check to see if there's any lumps. If there are, I just kind of stop and I smooth it out with my finger, but if it's not, I keep going. And in the back, you will see that I don't add any curly pieces. It's just easier for me to get into the groove of kind of doing the braid for the first time in a while. And then for the rest of the pieces of my hair, like the rest of the braids, you'll see me add the curly pieces. Alright, so again, I'm sectioning it into 3 pieces. And then I'm going to begin the braid. Once I get to the right side, I'm going to add in the braiding hair. So one of those pieces is actually kind of small. I probably should have made that a little bit more even, but that's okay. So every time I get to the right, I'm adding in a piece of braiding hair. And I think I added in 4 on this braid. And then you just braid down. So what I also want to say is if you have type 4 hair like I do, I don't like to use a lot of gel on my hair because it leads to buildup. So I would say don't worry about it if you think it looks puffy or if it might look bad at first, because once I started adding in more rows, I was like, okay, this doesn't look so bad. So this is my hair right now. This is the next day at a meeting, so all I did was put all of my hair up in a top knot bun, and I literally wrapped it like that. It looked okay. It didn't look a hot mess, but I don't feel like recreating it. But this is what I have so far. In the back, my parts are not the straightest, and they look like rectangles. I mean, they're boxes. They're just boxes sideways. Hopefully you saw that. You know, my parts aren't that straight. If I was doing my hair on someone else, I think I'd be doing a way better job. But between looking at this mirror, which is curved, so it's also making my parts curved, I don't know. I'm okay with it though. Sometimes they don't always come out how you like. My cat's hitting the mirror. I sectioned off some pieces in the back so that I can just braid these. And then I also section off pieces in the front, which I need to redo those too. I feel like my boxes are too big, but I don't want them super small either. So Okay, so what I'm showing you here is me adding in the curly pieces to the braid. So there is a straight part, and then there's also the curly part. So what I'm doing is putting the straight part directly in the middle, and then I just begin to braid. So I'm going to braid down until I feel like the straight piece of that curly hair is secure. Then I'm going to take out the opposite end, which is the curly part, and just move that out of the way, and then keep braiding down. Okay, so now we're at the front of the hair. I'm still doing the same thing, split the section into 3 equal parts, but this time I'm only braiding one strand over. Then I'm adding in the braiding hair. So instead of me braiding like a full braid and then adding a strand in, I'm only going one strand over and then adding in another piece of braiding hair. You can actually do this like for the back of your head. This one's kind of a little bit easier, but both of them work. So these are 2 different options that you can choose from. If the first one that I showed you doesn't feel like natural, then maybe try this one. Okay, so here is the end result of me braiding my hair. I think this took me about 2 days to do, and I didn't count how many braids I have, but hopefully this tutorial helps you guys to do your own knotless braids. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and check out my other videos. Bye!